Hello, lovelies. Your bipolar Care Bear is here. Happy Thursday. I am feeling very colorful, very whimsical today. I'm just kind of in a good mood all around. So I thought today would be a good day, because I'm going to work today, to play around with my Sakura palette by Voss. The colors in here are gorgeous. I mean, look at all that. Um, it's definitely gonna match my hat for today. Um, yeah, I think the look that I'm gonna go for, because I've done like a soft sweet pink, maybe I'll go with something a little more like sassy today. I don't know, I'm gaining a lot of inspiration from like this dark burgundy color here and like this super darker pink. I don't know if you can see that, but like those two darker colors of the palette are just really speaking to me. So yeah, I'm gonna go with those and let's get started. So I've already done my eyebrows. I need my favorite brushes, which is my Sephora, I think it's the Crease collection. Yeah. Um, I always start off with my super blended brush or blendable brush. I'm using this, God, what is it called? It has a super cool name. Essentially, it's just like this like little sponge that helps take off previous color so that you're not mixing them. And then I try to kind of like rub it on my hand just to see, okay, what color were you before? And I actually forgot I need to do my primer. So I'm gonna do some primer. Yeah, I was kind of excited when I got this palette because I'd been eyeballing it for a long time. And when I finally got it, it was kind of choosing between the Sakura and the Cherry. Violet Voss both has out a Cherry and a Sakura palette, but there was something about like the pinky, I don't know, just like really beautiful like cherry blossom vibe that I was getting from it. It said my name for sure. And I was in there staring at both of them, don't get me wrong, like, and because we're in a pandemic, we can't swatch, so we don't really know until we get it home, we put it in our skin. I think on my Instagram I have done one look. I may or may not have posted it. If you're curious, my Instagram is bipolar.carebear. In case you want to follow along, I don't announce much on there for my YouTube channel yet because my YouTube channel's not flying high yet. I still want to get like a cool backdrop, but I want to get like a rainbow, cloudy, just like the Care Bear world, the Care Bear Kingdom kind of background. I don't know. I'm gonna call myself the bipolar Care Bear. I kind of want to keep it going. Okay, so I think the first color I'm gonna go into is Blossom. I just want to get like a nice baseline. I have no idea if it's gonna show up really powdery or dusty on me, but we'll find out. And I guess it's good because then it helps you to lay down like a foundation for the rest of the colors, which is the whole reason why most palettes come with a more lighter skin toned color in it. I think, at least that's how I use it. So I'm just putting that all over my lid. And we just get it, we tap it off, always tap off. Like I said in my last video, if you don't tap off, please start. Because it just helps to make sure that the correct amount of powder or correct amount of product gets onto your face or your eyes, so that you don't have like this splotch of just intense color that you weren't expecting or wanting for that matter. Yeah, you see, it's just kind of like plain, which is what we want. We want a nice base. So if we're going darker, I think what I'm gonna start with is darker. So I'm gonna go into Flower first. I know Flower is really dark, but today's look is trying to be like a dark berry flower. So that's what we're going for. And so I'm using a very light touch to get this color in, because this color is so dark. I need to have like a softer hand with it until I feel like I've gotten most of it off, and then blend, 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 blend. Yes, blending. Okay, see, so once you blend it out, and because I tapped it off, I didn't get like a patch. It's blending so gorgeously, I swear. I swear. Okay, so I'm gonna go back into flower. I'm gonna hit it on the other side. And I go pretty high up to my brow. If you didn't see in my last video, I explained why, because I have really hooded eyes, and I want to make sure that all the hard work that I'm putting into my looks, people can actually see. So we just blend, 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 blend. Sorry, I'm not a singer. I'm just a retail worker at Lush. You know, before the pandemic, I actually was a massage therapist for 6 years. And then life and pandemic happened, and I had to see what other skills I had. Apparently, I'm really good at selling bath bombs. Who knew? I mean, I am really good at talking about the skin, so maybe that's it. But I also shopped at Lush for like 10 years before I got the job. My first exposure to Lush was actually in Canada, of all places, right? I was out there visiting a now ex, and there was one in the mall that just like, it just really blew my mind. I couldn't really afford a lot of the stuff that they were selling, so I used to get this one green colored scrub called Sugar Scrub, and that was the only thing I could afford. It was like 5 Canadian loonies. They call them loonies because those are their dollars. And then toonies are $2. They're coins, though. I don't know if you know this, or if you live in Canada, of course you do know this, but the loonies and toonies are the $1 and $2, and they're coins, and they're like US like dollars or half dollars. They're big. But it was like, where are the dollar bills? Like, I was really confused when I was out there visiting with my now ex. But I figured it out. I was out there for like 6 months. So I definitely figured it out. Okay, so the next color I'm going to dip into is Wild. Like I said, I'm going for darker, painty, I don't know, look. I haven't even decided what shoes I'm going to wear to work yet, but I think once I finish my look, I will know. I will definitely know. And see, I don't want to come in too harshly around my nose, but I am, because it's this big dip right there where my bone is. So you see, I'm just going into the crease now to really darken that up, bring some dimension into it. I have done like one eyeshadow looks before, like just a single eyeshadow, and blend it out really, really well to make it look like there's like multiple layers. But today I just really want to dip into like all these gorgeous Sakura colors. And you see, when my brush is empty, I do take it back up into areas I've been before and like blend it out to really blow that out. I don't like having harsh eyeshadow lines. Like, see, I like it when it like fades out just so beautifully. I dig that. So I'm gonna go back into Wild, hit the other side, but can you see the difference though, right? Gotten the second color on here, don't have the second color on here. The dimension of how we play with our makeup, it's all about like lights and shadows. So if you are, I have to rotate this way. if you're, because the light, if you're somebody who draws or paints, then you know about lights and shadows and playing with them. And if you're not into makeup yet, I would definitely say it could be very fun for you. Because honestly, that's all this is playing. I'm not taking myself too seriously whenever I apply makeup. Even though I have my YouTube channel, I just kind of want to come on here and have fun, show you a few like pretty looks that I can muster, and hopefully inspire some like play. That's literally all I want people to get out of this, is to have like fun with their colors and all their palettes. Like if you have palettes that are just sitting and you just kind of don't know what to do with them, just dip in and see what you can do. It's not about trying to achieve anything crazy or match any expectations. But it's hard when you have hooded eyes, right? It's hard when you can't figure out your shape, what your eye needs are. Which is why this video is helpful, I hope. Because I have really hooded eyes. You can see, like, when I open my eyes completely, my lids, they disappear. If I, like, half look, you can see them, but when I look straight ahead, you can't see them. So, I'm done with the pinky pink. I'm gonna go into my berry, but first, I have to clean my brush. It's the little fluffy one, so I have to clean, and then get it on the skin. Make sure there's no other color. All right, so like I said, I'm gonna be dipping into Bum Bum Festival, which is the color that helped inspire me today, just with that delicious like berry nature. So make sure to tap. Okay, this is where for me it gets a little tricky, because I make a line up to where I want it, and you see I'm not coming out, I'm going from the top and then down, sweeping. You see I only put a very little bit because I just don't want to mess it up, but you see we're already getting that dark sweeping line. And then what I do is I put it on very dark here around the crease of my eyeball. So I go in right here, tap in again. I just take my time with this. So darken that, darken there. We're getting somewhere. It's kind of a process. And then from here, because I have hooded eyes, I do this special technique where I tap into here first, and then I brush it up and out like so. See what I'm doing? So I'm brushing it up and out. I'm meeting it to my brow. I'm kind of coming into those areas that maybe I missed, right? But it's beautifully blended. It's put together, but we've got all of our colors, which is what matters, right? See the difference with this beautiful little berry color? So I do that a few times, just until I'm satisfied with how it's coming. Gosh, that's gorgeous. Okay, and then I'm gonna turn for lighting and do the same on this side. Also, it helps you see it better. So coming up, meeting to where, like, just where my eyeshadow ends, really, and then darkening up. So like most people who do their makeup can do a V right here, right? Like this in motion and down motion, and be done because they're not hooded. But when you have hooded eyes, if you stopped here, this would be all you got, instead of coming all the way up like I do. And I like it blended though, you know, like I really like that put together blended look. Oh, I just scraped one of my eyeshadow. Oh no. I mean, there's still plenty there, but like, what an offense. Gosh. Okay, let's not do that. Not again. Okay, let me go up. Same thing, just brushing it very lightly. You're going back and forth, and you're just seeing like how far you want to pull it in. That is about, ooh, that's about as far as I want to pull it in. I definitely like how dark it's getting. I think it's gorgeous. Okay, let's look ahead and see. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, I am satisfied with this. So what's next for me is clear off my like tight, what is this called? Precision Point Shadow Brush by Sakura. Make sure there's nothing on it. Okay, so how I do my lower lash line, I go into the darkest color that I hit. For the last color, I blend it out on 1/3 of that outer side here. Gosh, it's always so pretty when you start at the top and then work your way down. That's when the look comes together for me. I always drop my color down onto the lower lash line. I do a lot of monochromatic looks, so it just works. Okay. And then give it a little blend. Swap to the other side and rotate for me. And you see how it's already like pulling the look together to get that color down there? It starts something. It starts something real nice. I'm gonna get the other side again. And give what's left over here. So at first it might look a little crazy, but once you get your liner, you do your eyebrow or eyelashes, and then, you know, mascara, yada yada, then it definitely looks like you did all this on purpose. So what I just did is I dipped into the second darkest color, and now I'm applying it to the more third portion of my eye, or like the middle area, and blending it into that other side. Yes, now we're getting somewhere. Okay, there we go. See, we're getting somewhere. I know it looks a little creepy so far, but eyeshadow, shimmer, once we get everything on, it's gonna make sense. And then I'm gonna finally dip back into Flower, which was the last color, and gently, very gently apply that where my inner corner is, and darken up where it was, giving just a refresh to where I originally had it on the inner corner, and then dragging it up. Yeah, dragging it up just to bring, because once you're done, the color kind of fades into the skin, and then you want to go back in and apply more shadow to the areas that kind of faded. I wear glasses, so that's why I pull it all the way into here. You do not have to do that. I also put an inner corner highlight on that. I'm just extra, so feel free to skip anything that doesn't inspire you. Okay, so I need to look for our darkest. Oh gosh, that's not dark, but it's so good though. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put Passion on the outside of my lid. Or no, I could put Fairy Tale. Ooh, no. I'm gonna put Fairy Tale. Fairy Tale next to it. And then I think what I'll do next is I'll put Passion next to it. And then I'll finally finish up with Petals on the most inner part of my lid. I'm putting my shimmers on now. Shimmers are my favorite part. Shimmers really bring the look together. So I'm excited. Gotta get off all the glitter on my flat packing brush. This is called a shader, but I like that it's very like tapered and it's very packed. That's why I like this one for my shimmers. Okay, I need to find my Lock-It spray. So I always give it a little spritz to get it wet with some locking spray or setting spray, whatever you want to call it. And here we go. So we're first dipping into that darker fairy tale color, right? And then I'm going to place it right along this outer area. And when I put my shimmer, check it. So this is what I'm doing. So I'm going to tap into my color. Okay, set that down. I'm going to give it a second spritz because I want it more foiled, and then check. So I get it to where, so you see how I have this line of where the darker eyeshadow is right here? So I take my, which side is it? Oh, I take this, and then I kind of align it. If I were to make a square, align it to that edge right there. And then I like blend it a little bit in the center, but if I were to draw a square here, that would be all of my dark shadow. See? Just like that. Let's do it to the other side. I hope I'm not making y'all dizzy by like switching sides on you the whole time. It's just the lighting is way better right here when I do one side versus the other. So pretty. Okay. You know, you have to keep your mouth open when you're doing stuff. Okay, so that one's done. Clearing out my brush. Getting a little spritz on it. Very little for this one. And then now dipping into Passion, which they kind of knew that I would because they put it right next to Fairy Tale. They just know me so well. They just know me. Okay. Come on, get more. There we go. Okay, and then so for this, I just kind of place it right where like the whole eyeball is, right? I always drag it down in a motion. Okay, I need to do more because it needs to be more foiled. And by foiled, I just mean really shiny. I just really like it when it's really shiny. Okay, so tapping. We're going to spray it again. The spray helps moisten it because essentially with foils, they say the best way to put a foil on is with your finger because the oils from your finger help to make it brighter and more sticky. So like, yeah. I think my partner just got home. So, if you see him in the background, please ignore him or say hello in the comments. Whatever you choose. Whatever you choose.
So,
hi, honey. Say hi to my fan base. This is Ray. This is my partner.
hello. What's that say?
Okay.
Have a good day. Love you.
Thanks, baby. Love you too. Okay, so we're just really repeating what we just did here. Right into the center here. Alrighty. I love when he gets home and he doesn't know where to go. Luckily we have a living room, but when he shows up and he's like, "You're recording. I'll be back later." What time is it? Well, it's just about time for me to head out to work, so this is perfect. And then, like I said, I'm gonna go into that super duper duper bright Petals, which is right there. And I'm gonna put that on the most inner part of my eye. So for me, that is right here. And so we went from lightest to darkest. Lightest in the center, darkest to the outside. that's normally how I do my looks. So we just keep tapping into petals, get some more on that brush, and then we hit that other inner space. And voila! All of our shadows are done now. So, what's next? Eyeshadow is done. Then we go for eyeliner and mascara. And then for me, then I'm all done and I'm gonna head out to work. So, I'm gonna put on my under eyeliner and my upper eyeliner. So I do the upper first. Remember in the last video I said you just kind of like touch the liner to the upper lid and go back and forth. This luckily is something that you can't really mess up, but you can definitely feel uncomfortable when you're doing it. Don't feel bad if you're uncomfortable when you do it, because the first time I did it was like, I gotta do what now? And then we'll do the under eye with some black. Do I have enough? Ooh, no, I need to sharpen that. So like past me was like, nah, we're not gonna sharpen it. But future me was like, come on, Mary, please, like, sharpen it. Nope, didn't do it. Alrighty, so then we hit that lower lash line. Perfect. And other side. I will leave down in the description all of the stuff that I am using. I'm just being time conscious because I have to go to work. And then I will announce the Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced. New for me. Only my third time using it. I like it. I like it. I like that you can build it. I like that you can make it really subtle, or you can make it really, really big. There are some mascaras that just start off huge, so you just kind of like hope you get it in all the right spots. Not this one. This one really helps you like take your time, put it where you want it, not where you don't. And it separates really well because I have long lashes already. I don't really wear falsies. Well, not really. I never have worn falsies. But what I do have and what I work with, I want to make sure I'm working with it well. Okay. Lovely. And then I always get my lower lashes. If you don't really put it on your lower lashes, I would start. It's a surprising way to make your eyes look a lot bigger. If you've been trying to work with like that bigger eye look, I think it opens my eyes more, especially when I have a lot of eyeshadow and colors on that might close my eye off. Yeah, it just definitely helps. I have a best friend whose lower lashes are like absolutely gorgeous and long. It's longer than her upper lashes. So when I taught her or informed her to hit those lower lashes, it was like night and day for her and her looks. It was so cool. Okay. All right. The last thing I do for my looks is I make sure that I have the outer edge cleaned up. How I do that is, oh boy, do I even have a napkin? Yes, I do. I was like, I need my napkins. And by napkin, I mean toilet paper. And by toilet paper, I mean it's a napkin. It's just in a roll. So what I do is I use the Ultimate Ozone by Urban Decay. I take a long look at what I got going on here. I'm going to get off what's on there. And I almost have like a nice cut already. But I take it, I clean up those edges. And what it does is it's like this moist, almost like an oil, I guess, or like a balm. And then I'll just run it just to really cut what we've done. And voila! Okay, voila. I've said voila before, but like, here's the finished look. Ready to go to work. I am feeling still really in a good mood today. I hope that this video puts you in a good mood, that the smiles and the info is helpful. I hope that when you're watching this video, maybe you pick up your palette and you play around with your makeup with me. If you want to see some pictures of this look, I'm going to take some pictures and post it on my Instagram, bipolar.carebear. And I hope to see you lovelies back here on my channel soon. I am posting content sporadically, but hopefully I figure out a rhythm, I get some better material. If you saw my video set up behind the camera on what is holding my phone and the lighting, you would giggle. I'm definitely literally balancing my phone on some things right now. But that's okay, we gotta start somewhere. So have a beautiful day, lovelies. I'll see you back here soon. Bye.